welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be checking in on the expenses for, let me get this right, the week of the 1st through the 4th and then the 5th through the 11th. So let's go ahead and start off with what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my Happy Notes micro squad goals. You guys know that I track all of my expenses in this, and I keep this in my purse to track. And I chipped my nail, so I'm gonna have to go get that fixed. I hit it really hard, so I chipped this one and this one. I was just doing too much. Okay, so next I am going to be using my no spend stickers, and then also I'm going to be using my box bowl labels. I had these, but I went ahead and made them colorful because I love color, so I think I like these a lot better than what I had them before. All right, and then last but not least, we are going to be using my Happy Planner, the Budget Edition 2020. Girls just want to have fun. All right, so if you want to check and see what I spent for those 2 weeks, please stay tuned. All right, so we are going to go ahead and hop into our October section. All right, and so as you guys know, I do all of my expense tracking on my monthly calendar Outlook layout, and then also I use this. This is just a little marker that I made, and then I just put the stickers for tracking so I'll know which one that I need to use. So let's go ahead and start tracking my expenses. All right, so I'm going to put this on the side here so we can see that, and then we are going to open up to our October the 1st through the 4th week. All right, so on the 1st, I didn't spend anything, which is awesome, which is perfect. So we're going to use a ta-da, no spend sticker, which I'm excited. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my no spend sticker here. All right, so on the 2nd, I did spend something. I went to Sheetz and I got some gas. So for our gas, we're going to use car, and that's going to be the black label. So let me go ahead and write Sheetz on here. And then we're going to do 1505. All right, so we are going to put that on the 2nd. There, and I'm going to check this off. Next, we did Hardee's, and that's going to be for food, and I got a biscuit, so that was for $4.47. I know that was expensive biscuit, but I got cheese and I got bacon on it because I was going all out at the moment, but now I'm like, dang. All right, so that's the purple one, so that will be Hardee's, and then that was for $4.47, and then that will be for the 2nd also. Okay. All right, so on the 3rd, we had no spend. Woo, whoop, whoop. Okay. All right, so then on the 4th, I went to the dollar store and I got just like some little small personal stuff, and personal will be the pink one. So we're going to do Dollar Tree, and then that's going to be $5.27. All right, so we will put that on the 4th. All right, and I'm going to check these two off. And then on the 4th again, we had Hobby Lobby, and that's where I got my little cute little rainbow purse. Let me show you guys. And isn't she so cute? She was like $2.95. Eee! I know, I love this little thing. All right, so Hobby Lobby, and that was for personal, and that was $2.95. It looks like a 3 there. Wow. All right, so that will be on the 4th also. And then that will be for the 1st week, because I go from the 1st, not for the 1st, I go from whatever day that is until the Sunday, and then I start over on a Monday. All right. So this is what we spent for that week. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the 5th through the 11th. Told you guys this video is going to be short and sweet. Looks like I did pretty good. All right. So on the 5th, we had cloth and paper, which I got my cute dividers. And I did do a video. I will link that up top of a flip through of my Moterm. And you can see the cloth and paper dividers that I got from there, and a little dashboard I got. So that's going to be personal. I'm getting all twisted up here. All right, so we're gonna do cloth and paper, and that was for $13.25. All right, and that is on the 5th. So we will put that, ooh, that's crooked. All right, so we're gonna check that off. So next, on the 5th, I had Burger King. That was food, and I got a Whopper. And did I get fries or a drink? I can't remember. That was so long ago, just can't remember. Okay, so that's gonna be food, and we are going to be using the purple one here. So that is Burger, I'll write this really small, King, and that's $5.75. Wow, fast food is expensive eating out. That's why it's always cool to bring your lunch or some snacks with you. All right, so we're going to do that on the 10th. All right, let's go ahead and check that off. All right, so on the 6th, I had no spend. Thank goodness. This was getting kind of scary. All right, so on the 7th, I went to Walmart and I got some personal stuff. So we're gonna do Walmart, and that was for $15.94. I got like some, I can't even remember what I got. That's crazy. It's not good at all. Okay, so that's gonna be on the 7th. And then on the 8th, I went to the Dollar Tree and I got like some small personal stuff. I told you guys I stay at the freaking dollar store. Like, it is crazy how much I stay at the dollar store, because it's right at my work and it's like I can just walk down the sidewalk to it. You can hear the train. Sorry about that, y'all. Train is wide open today. All right, so that's, ooh, crooked. Okay, so that's $5.11 for the dollar store. And then on the 9th, I had no spend, so we're going to use a no spend sticker. All right, and then on the 10th, we had another no spend. All right, and then on the 11th, we had another no spend, which is awesome. All right, so I guess I didn't do too bad, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have six no spends. So I didn't do too bad. And let me check my goal. So my goal for the month of October was 14 no spends. So I think I'm doing pretty good. I think we're doing okay. So I think that will work out. All right, so next I am going to be tracking my no spend, my weekly expenses. I didn't print out the normal expense sheets that I normally do. I was using mine, but I just went ahead and used this since this was in here, saved me some ink. So this was the no spend pages that I've made, and going forward in my new planner, I probably would just use my weekly expense sheets because I like the bottom of it, how I have it, but I'm just going to use the Happy Planners this 2 weeks here because it is already here and I don't have to print it out. And I'm not being lazy, I'm just being resourceful, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get these expenses written down so we can go ahead and tally up what we have for the week. All right, so for the 1st through the 4th, all right, we have 10.02, we have sheets, and that was for $15.05, and that was for car. And that's why I do like my sheets too, because I can do I don't like it in the same thing, the category and the description. I don't like it like that, and that was the reason why I ended up making my own sheet. So as you can see, for me, I have on mine, I have category, and then I have expense detail. So that's one thing why I ended up making my own sheet, and that was a need because my car needs gas. And then we got 10.02, we got Hardee's, and that was for food. That was for $4.47. That was a want because I sure could have made myself some breakfast, but I was on the lazy train that morning. All right, so then we have Dollar Tree, $5.27, And then that will be for personal. And that was some stuff that I needed, so I did need it. And then this is for 1004. This was for Hobby Lobby. And this was for personal. And as you guys know, I didn't need that little coin purse, but it was only $2.95. So that was a 1. All right. So let's go ahead and do our box. We're going to do our totals here. And then we are going to do car. We are going to do food. And we are going to do personal. And then we are going to do the amounts for the car. And we're going to do the amounts for the food. And then we're going to do the amount for personal. And then we're going to do totals spent this week. All right, you guys know that I do like to outline all the time because I like to do highlighter method. So for car, we are going to use my green. All right, so car, I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. All right, and then for food, we are going to do gray. And this is food. And then we're going to do this magenta color. We're going to do that personal. And then that's personal is going to be the magenta color. We're going to outline that. All right, so let's go ahead and add this up. Put this to the side here. And so for car, that should be an easy add. So that's 1505. And for food, that should be an easy add. That's only 1. 447. And then for personal, I mean, I should be able to add this up myself, but as y'all guys know, I like using my calculator. So I am going to use that. All right, so that'll give us 822. So we got 1505 plus 447 plus 822. So this was 2774, which is actually not bad. And we are going to do a little squiggly like I always do. I don't know why I do the squiggly. It just makes me feel good. All right, so this is what we've done for this week. These are my expenses, and this is the total that I have spent for this week. So let's go ahead and hop into our next week. All right, so on the 5th, we have cloth and paper, and that's personal. That's for $13.25, and that was definitely a want, not a need. Okay, so we got 1005, and we have Burger King, and we have food, and that was for $5.75. Being lazy again, I didn't pack my lunch, and that was one of my things to pack my lunch for the month, and I just blew it. So that was, let me show you guys, that was one of my goals actually, and I didn't follow this one. So right here, it was like pack lunch all month, no eating out. So I kind of like jack that up. So I will, yeah, sometimes you fail and sometimes you just have to pick yourself back up and try again next month. So that was definitely a want. Then I have 1007, and that was for Walmart. And I forgot the T here. Oops. All right, and that was for personal, and that was for $15.94. And that was a need because that was stuff that I needed. All right, and then I have 1008, and that was for Dollar Tree, and that was personal, and that was for $5.11, and that was a need because that was stuff that I needed. All right, so we're gonna do totals here. All right, so we're gonna do personal. We're gonna do food, and that's it. All right. So then we're going to do the totals for personal. And I'm like so under the line here. Out of control. All right, so then we're going to do totals spent. Okay, so then we're going to do total spent for the week. Gray for food, so that'll be there. And I'm skipping all over the place there. All right, and then we are going to do for personal, this magenta color. So we are going to line this. All right, and then let's go ahead and add up what we have. So for food, we can go ahead and do the $5.75, because if I can't add that up, something is really wrong with me. It's just one number. All right, so for personal, we got $13.75 plus $15.94 plus $5.11. All right, and we got $34.30. So we're going to do the $34.30 plus the $5.75, and that'll give us $40.05. And I spent more than I did last week, the week before. Not last week, no, the week before. All right. So, guys, so this is how I track my weekly spending on my in my happy planner, my budget happy planner. So I just track it, and I do like my, I guess, what is it? I guess I'll be closing out my weeks. I guess that's what you would call it. And then I like to do it on here because I do like to have it where I can see my no spend days, and I can say, well, I spent too much this week and that week. All right, so that right there, guys, is the end of my weekly expense check-ins. And like I said, guys, I do like to do this to track my spending. All right, guys, and also, guys, be sure to click on that subscribe button, and then also make sure to click on the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any of my videos. And then also, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and then also please comment in the comments how you track your spending, because I always like to know how other people do their budgets. And like I always say, guys, until next time, peace.